What's up, guys? Back with another video, and today I'm going to be playing some more Art of War 3. I am playing a random ally 2v2 battle, and my partner is going to be the blue player, and I'm going to be the green player. So starting out with a bunker, 2 barracks, and a boost to get containers, which I get a decent container collect, me getting 5 crates, and my ally, I believe, gets 4 crates. So the enemy gets this crate, and this crate, because, you know, infantry imba. With 2 guys, they still couldn't get this crate. And yellow's coyote up here, actually got the crates that were up here. So that's unfortunate for me and my ally. So this enemy has a lot of guys heading towards my base. He has 3 riflemen and a coyote heading right now. So I pull this guy back and upgrade my headquarters level 2 from the CP. Which my ally actually did a good job of having guys at his base. And here comes the assault. So my guy here gets demolished, and these 3 guys sneak away. As my bunker, these 3 guys sneak away, 2 of them on like 1 HP, and then this coyote literally on 1 HP. How convenient for me. But resistance players being resistance players, always trying to be annoying, go behind my base with a coyote for a scout, and just to get some more machine gun damage. My bunker cleans up some extra riflemen that this yellow player tried sending, which I really do need to upgrade my bunkers, but right now I'm kind of upgrading my fortresses. So coyote sneaks behind my base, so I send 2 assaults to go clean it up, which the coyote comes back, he gets killed, and I kill 2 more riflemen. Right now, repairing my bunkers, so if I get attacked again, I'll have a better chance of fighting back, and I get 2 extra supply centers, so I'm up to 4. If you guys want to see a video of my upgrades and like commander skills, like I've said in past videos, you can just leave it in the comments. If you guys really want it, I'll make a video on it. I tell my ally that we have to rush because the enemies got a better crate collect than us. So, and neither me or my ally went navy, so they're gonna get all the navy crates too. They could have hawks in like just in a few minutes. So my ally starts pumping out hammers and heavy assaults as I start pumping out, or not pumping out, but upgrade to heavy assaults at 2 barracks, getting my 5th supply center now, and yellow sent a coyote over here being annoying, and red sent a guy up here, which was a long walk for that guy, I must say. I look around, see if the guy's in the woods, which he's not, and luckily for me, he didn't hide him in the woods, he just hid him out in the open. So at this moment, I'm getting a vehicle factory, pumping out some heavy assaults, and saving for a headquarters level 3, but also getting an anti-air in case they do ever get hawks. And same thing with my ally. Some more infantry sent by the yellow player, which I was confused on why he sent this. He sent 2 groups of 2 riflemen, which I didn't really understand. So I upgrade to heavy assaults, pump out some fortresses and assaults. Flame assaults, I meant to say there. And my ally keeps pumping out hammers, but also starts to produce cyclones. I go headquarters level 3 and get some flame assaults and heavy assaults. Right here, my ally kills a caiman, but this caiman does get a crate that was right there. So yellow went navy. And which I wasn't really expecting yellow to go navy. I was expecting more of red to go navy, but yellow ended up in the end going navy. I tell my ally, because he has a decent army, to attack this red player, which we probably would have won a lot earlier than when we did, if he did attack this red player earlier. So I get a air factory and airfield, to get Vertex. We're not even in a stand, so I'm expecting any moment now to see at least some Jaguars or some Hawks, but I don't see that. So I upgrade my air factory, to level 2. I get another bunker to defend this hill. And my ally scouts up this waterway. And we notice now that Red is definitely not going Navy, but he could probably go Navy. And I tell my partner to scout this Red player's base to see what he's up to. The Cyclone moves in, and we see that this Red player has a level 3 headquarters with 2 anti-air and a massive army of coyotes and armadillos. And we're 11 minutes in, so this Red player doesn't seem to be the best player out there, but my ally goes for a level 3 headquarters, as I get a second vehicle factory, another power plant to power it, and start the production of fortresses and Vertex. A Cayman comes from the right side of the map, meaning that this yellow player has now gotten all of the naval crates. So Cayman goes there, and my first Vertex comes out, which I didn't actually see this during the battle that the Cayman went down here, so I just send him, literally miss him perfectly, send him over here, don't see it, circle back around, and then I see it. It's just hiding right there. So I loop back around my Vertex, but it doesn't do it, go and shoot it. But on this shot, it goes and shoots it, and a Dragonfly came around from the Red player. Again, taking more time and fuel to get this Dragonfly, which then this Vertex runs out of fuel. So I have to send in a second Vertex, revealing that I have more than one Vertex. My second Vertex goes in, shoots it, gets a good shot off at that Dragonfly, so denying scouting. My partner has the level 3 finished and is going for Vertex as well, and a 7th supply center. Also got a second anti-air here. My Vertex goes in for a scout, which then I pull back, seeing this, and to kill this scout that's up here, which I thought I did, but I actually didn't. And then this yellow player, I'm telling my ally that it's like a camper, because there is gun towers, sniper towers, and bolts. Like, that's literally exactly what a camper would do. So I upgrade to Zeus in one vehicle factory and hammers in the other. Nothing's really happening right now. It's kind of a stalemate. So I'm just gonna speed it up here. My partner tells me to produce vehicles, which I do. And I use some advanced supply boosts as well. And if you notice, I'm using common boost because I ran out of red boost and I don't really have the money to spare for red boost right now. I don't have the gold either. But I'm saving up my credits to do a credit video for cases. So I coordinate with my ally, with our Vertex, to basically to cause mayhem for this red player. Which, being the fact that my ally sent his jets in a little too late, I have to swoop back around, pick off a rifleman, and then send my jets in, so they kind of kid around the same time. So he goes for this air factory, where I go for the anti-air towers. He finishes off the air factory, and now he starts going for the anti-air. But little did we know, Red went for Hawk as well. So that's 4 anti-air plus 4 Hawk against 8 Vertex. Let's see what happens. Cleaning up some more anti-air with those Vertex. And taking out a airfield. But here comes Vertex. My jets get pulled back, and there goes an allied Vertex of that engagement. So that was a good trade-off. This red off and another jet. This red player lost 4 anti-air and airfield, and is possibly going to lose 4 hawks as well because he does not have an airfield now. He kills the last allied vertex, so then I go HE4 and bring in my vertex, but pull them back because his hawks ran out of fuel. So I don't need to defend my ally anymore. Getting a 4th vertex now, and keeping a small attachment here, and just communicating more with my partner for an attack, and getting my 4th vertex up now. My ally said he attacks the sniper tower, so I was like, okay, and just killing some scouts in the woods. I go HQ5 because I'm thinking space system right now, because that'd be a juicy hit, because why not? And coordinating some more attacks with my ally, which this red player went level 4 headquarters, so chameleon or albatross is what I'm expecting. But instead we see jaguars, porcupines, and armadillos. It's a combined army too. There's some yellow units on land and of air. So this is a full land, air, and naval attack because there's 3 alligators here as well, which, as we know, resistance imba. They demolish us. So I'm getting another jet now because I lost a jet in that engagement, and producing more Zeus, upgrading my 2nd vehicle factory to level 3, and getting my 4th vertex out now. So my ally went level 4 at headquarters and is upgrading his 2nd vehicle factory to level 3, but the red and yellow players still have an army, which is dangerous. So we see a notification over here that there's enemies, and then we see another one over here that there is enemies on land. So and that's like a big force of armadillos too, not just jaguars and porcupines. There's armadillos in there too. So I send my vertex to micro on those armadillos and porcupines. And there's no jaguars in this initial attack. So me and my allies vertex, easy peasy, clean up this red player's armadillos, but this yellow player's navy and avia starts to attack my ally, which then my vertex run out of fuel, or at least a few of them did. And then my ally is just defending for what he can, and he fortunately does get that vertex out before that air factory was destroyed. The last vertex of my ally was killed. That was up, and now he's sending his last vertex to cause damage to this alligator, which then already is being demolished by their anti-air. He moves in his ground forces to try to kill these alligators and loses his last vertex. So I send in my 4 vertex to wipe out these alligators, which I do quite nicely. I go for the higher health one, knock him out. And then there's a lower health one over here that I just finish off. My ally starts to rebuild his base using a boost, most likely, but I don't really know. And I built a space system now that I had a level 5 headquarters done, plus 3 power plants, because space systems are not cheap. They cost 300 power to build and 1,500 credits or resources to build the actual building of the space system, and then to build the space strike in the space system, that's another 2,250 resources, which isn't cheap, because it takes me, even with a boost, it takes me about 3-ish minutes to get that much, so I have to wait 3 minutes to produce every space strike. unless I use like a gold advanced supply boost, which then I make quite a lot more money. Because my income from my supply centers is not terrible. That I make 763 resources a minute with 7 supply. My ally and I use Vertex clean up some of this yellow player's forces and scouts here, which he starts setting up porcupines as scouts instead of assaults as scouts. Sorry. I use a common production boost, so it takes a whole minute off of the space system. But if you use a rare common production, it takes 30 seconds off, I believe, and a common one would be 10 seconds. So yellow trying to be annoying over here, killing my last scout, and red also trying to be annoying, getting scouts inside my ally base. I send in my vertex because those porcupines are pumped, and I destroy one and damage the other badly. Which I had a terrible micro right there. But in the end I finish it off, and he has more porcupines. My space system's almost done, and my vertex are actually damaged, so I have a very small detachment, so if I get attacked, if I get a big attack, I might not be able to defend. My space system is gonna launch, I'm gonna launch this red player because it's gonna be a juicy hit, and I asked my ally to, attack this red player, not attack, a scout, this red player, but he, doesn't, so I have to go scout, somehow my vertex is invisible here, but, this enemy, this red player, has 2 chameleons and a massive army. So my vertex goes down, and now we know that there is a massive force right here. So instead of going for the force, most people might have gone for the force. I instead chose to go for the base, because the base can't move, but this player's units can move, which he moves them. Because I would have spaced right there, which is where his army was, but he's moving his army up here. So and this enemy is going for a level 5 headquarters. And bam! I caused damage to his headquarters and demolished half of this red player's base. There is a massive chunk missing in this now. And he has 1 supply center now. That's before he had many. I get my 4th vertex back out. And continue to produce Zeus, and this enemy is moving in his entire detachment. So now it's up to my ally to defend, but my ally has quite a few Zeus, so it's not gonna be a hard engagement for him. Plus, I am sending in a small detachment of my own. So we basically just clean up the rest of Red's army, and he moves in his armadillos, and my vertex and my ally's vertex just clean it up, and I'm producing another space system using another golden coin production to get it done faster. I tell my ally affirmative because it was a good engagement, and we see an alligator coming over to my base from naval. So it gets a shot off, and I just finish it off, which so I don't think much about this one alligator. So I move in my small army here to finish off Red's base. With my ally, it would have been a failed attack if my ally didn't send in his Zeus, which he does. So because he sent in his Zeus, it's not going to be a failed attack. I don't know what my ally was doing there, but he just got hit by 4 anti-air. I get a notification of an enemy over here, so I'm wondering what it is, and I see another alligator coming in. So at this point I'm just thinking, oh great, I'm getting sent on by alligators. And then I see subs going for my headquarters. It's only 1 sub right now, an alligator, but it's still, and there's a 2nd sub. It's still causing damage to me. His anti-air goes shooting up after my vertex, and I go for those submarines. which I take one out there. And my army starts coming in to cause damage to him, getting the second sub there, and now a third and fourth sub start popping up. Which, my space system's done now, so I can't cancel it. So if he kills this, he's gonna get a lot of money out of it. Or no, he's not gonna get money, but I'm gonna lose money. Of course, having to leave this alligator on 1 HP. And me and my ally finishing off this red player base. Now launching the space system on this yellow player, because the red player's base is already getting destroyed by us, and this yellow player starts to send in support, even though it is a little too late. But if you didn't know, space systems or nukes, you can't attack the black area. So if you don't, that's why it's very important to scout. So, which we didn't really do that much of, so I only could set it right there, which was closest to his headquarters. More subs, being annoying, of course. And there goes my space strike, causing mass destruction over here. Having a big hole in the ground now. Finishing off the last of Yellow's navy, and Yellow's army over here that was sent to red space. Finishing off the last submarine, and getting another space strike ready. But on this space strike, I forgot to use a boost, but it is what it is. I tell my ally to attack this yellow player, but I'm like, wait, because my space isn't being produced. I'm just sending my jets around to do damage, as much damage as I can. Because if you launch a space strike anywhere on the map, even if you shoot it, like say I shot my space strike right here, my entire allies force would die, because there is collateral damage. And same with me, if I launched it like right here, my base would die. Finishing off the last of his anti-air, but he still has a torpedo platform up, which is still acts as anti-air. Sending in my troops, but then I'm like, wait, because, you know, what I explained before of collateral damage. Space system finishes up and opens the canopy there. Space strike goes out. Also, if you didn't notice, or no, sorry, the space strike or nuke for either faction, the enemy can only see it 5 seconds before it hits their base. They don't have as much time to react, as where the person who's launching it has 25 seconds to see. Sending in my vertex to go for the shipyard, and space strike causes massive destruction to his base. Moving in my army plus my allies' army, which he moves in, finish off this yellow player's base, which is just easy work for us. So yeah, it was a good battle. They played well, but they could have played better, in my opinion. But really, other than that, just a good battle. It was fun to use my space strike as well. And other than that, have a good day and good luck with your battles. G.